So in this video, I'll show you how to use the Browse Map feature and favorite locations to find birds in areas you'd like to travel. Let's start with Browse Map. This will show hotspots in your area, and you can zoom around and it will constantly reload new hotspots. So then you can tap on them. If there's recent sightings, it'll show up here. Click Info, and here it pulls up sightings for this hotspot. One thing you want to check is the settings up at the top, because the app does allow you to search further away from hotspots than right at the hotspot. Now this isn't always useful, but sometimes it's really useful, especially if there's a cluster of locations like at some national wildlife refuges. You might want to expand your search a little bit just to get a general idea what's in the area. So we get that list there. I'm going to go back to 0. That shows right at the hotspot. You can see that it loads just those species. So nearby, that's the year-round list. There's species here that haven't been seen within the last 4 weeks. You can see the settings there. And the recents are just the last 4 weeks. You can set that to 1, 2, or 4 weeks. So let's go back and look at another hotspot. Let's go down and see something in Cape May. All right, let's pull this up. Cape May Harbor. See, there's been 16 species seen here recently. And let's say we want to add that to a favorite location. You just click that. And here you could edit the name. You can customize it to what you want it to be. And then you can also customize the distance and those settings. Now if you go to favorite locations, you pull these up, you can click edit and you can actually change these here again to set the settings to whatever you want it to be. Some people set it to an entire national wildlife refuge if you're interested in what's being seen there, or you're nearby what's currently around you, or you can set it just at a hotspot. So if we pull that up, it'll download the list just for that area. And you get the nearby list for the whole area, recent, and needs. And you can flip back and forth between different ones. Nothing seen recently. So then you want to add a couple weeks there, just so you make sure you get some recent data. And there you have the list for your different favorite locations. Your current location is also a good one here. When you click on that, it's going to show just the birds in your vicinity. So here's everything within 1 mile of me in the last 2 weeks. And so here you can see that there's been 133 species reported. Birds I use is the last 5 years of eBird data to build this. And so you can kind of get the bird list for an area pretty quickly, as well as what's been recently seen. When you're on Browse Map, you can see that there's a star right over where my favorites were at, which makes it handy to see where your different favorite locations are set. And this is useful if you're trip planning, you want to see some other areas. You can easily key in on some of your targets. So add that. And we want to look at the whole refuge, maybe the last 4 weeks. And there you can see it's been added. You pull that up, and we'll get the list. So it's all pretty quick access to different areas. If you're interested in larger areas, you can make those settings. If you're interested in just the hotspot, you can set it that way too. So it's very customizable. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.